Hello everybody and welcome to Primal Barbecue. Today we are going to be making a hamburger that is so different and so good that you put the beer away today, you actually will drink wine with it. Stay tuned. Alright, the burger that we are going to be making today is called the Bacon, Tomato, Basil Cheeseburger. It's an excellent burger, and I understand you don't normally use a pretzel roll for burgers, but it works, trust me. Okay, so the ingredients are going to be 85-15 ground beef, 2 slices of bacon, mayo, or actually it's Miracle Whip with a touch of olive oil in it. I bought it that way at the store, but you can add your own olive oil, just don't put much in. A pretzel roll, green leaf lettuce, tomato, onion, basil, mozzarella cheese, again a weird choice I know for hamburgers, but trust me, it works. Then you're also going to use seasoned salt, Hungarian paprika, lemon juice, salt and pepper, fresh ground, ketchup, and mustard. Alright, now that we know our ingredients, let's get started. Alright, to get started, we're going to take 4 to 5 basil leaves and chop them up. I like to roll them. And then just give them a fine chop. Okay, we set that aside. Then take your ground beef, add salt and pepper to taste. And a small amount of seasoned salt, maybe a quarter of a teaspoon. And then the basil you chopped, add 3/4 of that as well, leaving just a little bit left. And then give it a good mix. I have roughly 2/3 pound of Hamburg. Okay, once you get a good mix on that, we form our patty. A lot of people say don't press it. I don't completely agree with that, but I do say don't overpress it, especially when you're using a thinner meat to fat ratio. A little bit of extra pressure doesn't hurt. Typically I'll just put it in there, give it a quick press, just enough to take on the shape of a burger. And your burger's ready for the grill. Okay, now the sauce is also just a pinch of seasoned salt, just a small amount. Paprika would be about 1/4 of a teaspoon. Lemon juice you definitely want to be a little bit more precise with, and it takes 1/4 teaspoon as well. And then the rest of your basil will go in there. Then give that a good mix. And you're good to go. All right, now let's go fire up the grill. All right, the first thing we're going to do is get a little bit of oil down so we don't have a sticking problem. And we're going to take the 2 pieces of bacon and throw them on there. We're not going to separate them at this point, and we'll give them a few minutes to cook. Okay, we've got the bacon started. We don't want this to become real crispy, but it definitely needs to be cooked a little bit more than it is. So we're going to leave those on, and we're going to go ahead and throw the hamburger on. And we're going to cook it for, we'll give it 1.5 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, time to take the bacon off. It's still a little bit pliable, but it's cooked pretty good. We'll take that off. The hamburger can still go a little bit longer. What we want to try to see is the meat changing color as it climbs on the sides. Looks like it looks pretty good, but we're not gonna flip it yet. We're gonna turn it 90 degrees and give it another 1.5 minutes or so. Welcome back. Okay, we've now got the color climbing the sides of the burger, so it's time to flip it. Before I do that, I want to get a little grease on the other side, because when you flip your burgers, you always want to flip them to another part of the grill where it hasn't absorbed the heat off the grate. Look at that nice crust. That's caramelization at its finest. Okay, so let's give it another 1.5 minutes. All right. It is now time to just rotate it 90 degrees again, and at this point we're going to add our cheese. And we are using a mozzarella on this burger. So we'll give it another minute to melt the cheese and we'll be good to go. All right, the cheese is melted. As you can see, mozzarella melts so evenly and so wonderfully, and it completely wraps the burger. And with the basil and the tomato, it's going to be a really nice burger. We're going to take this off now. All right, now let's assemble us a burger. All right, as you can see, the bun is now officially toasted. It's going to be awesome. All right, so now we're going to use that sauce we made, and we're going to put it on just the bottom. It's important you put this together the right way for the right flavors. Okay, after that you want to put your leaf lettuce down, and use green leaf lettuce, don't use iceberg. And then on top of that, you want to put your tomatoes and your onions. And now, that juicy burger that you made with the basil in it. The bacon you want to cut in half, so you have 4 half strips. Lay 2 one way. To the other way. Maybe I should call this hashtag burger. I know, bad joke. Alright. Then a very small circle or amount of ketchup. And a very small amount of mustard. And then the finale will be 4 pickles. And There is the best burger you will ever eat. Ever. Give this a shot. Nothing goes together better than pretzel, mozzarella, bacon, tomato, and basil. Alright, do I have a knife here I can cut this open with? I do. Let's take a look at the inside of it. There is the best burger you will ever try.